morning, and welcome to Coffee and Connect. So, I'm here with my crazy hair. It's been a while since I've gotten this level of crazy, but as you can see, I've got some growth going on. I think I'm gonna grow out this do because it's hot here, and I need to be able to put this in a ponytail. So, also, no haircut quarantine. Has really facilitated that in a lovely way. Oh no, I'm spilling coffee on myself. Okay, so I have Brandy here. She smells the coffee I just spilled. Do you want some coffee? I don't know if you can see her little spiky hairdo right here. You probably can't see it. She's got a little mohawk. She's telling me don't touch it because she's mad still. So I had to do flea medicine this morning for them, and they've gotten so good over the. How long have you lived with me? 2.5 years. Over like the 2.5 years. I think October will be 3 years. Oh yes, Ben agrees. 3 years that they've been with me. Every time we have to do flea medicine every month, I get out the bag of treats, give it a little shake. And then I get out the box of flea medicine and they're like, all right, we'll comply. So, unfortunately, little Miss Brandy, she's a little irritated about it. I think she doesn't like the way it feels because it's kind of wet and then it makes her hair all spiky. And divas don't like crusty hair, see? So, what I have for you guys, besides this crazy hair, me spilling coffee on myself, Brandy taking a bath. Oh, she heard us talking about her, so she stopped. Is continually dripping coffee on myself, which is, I don't know how that's happening. I know there's not a hole in this cup, it's metal. I have for you 3 different card readings. So I've used different decks. I don't know why I announced it like it's like a new thing we've never done before, like brand new 3 card readings that you could pick from, just like we've done every week for a while. I don't know, maybe that's not true. Have we done them every week? I don't know. I just work here. I don't even work here, I just show up. I've got 3 options for you. Reading 1 is from the Smith-Waite tarot deck, which is like the traditional tarot. Reading 2 is from the Happy Tarot, which is a fan favorite. It's a Brandy favorite. And last but not least, I am debuting a new deck of cards. I've had them I think since January, but as I mentioned in the reading, I was kind of hesitant to use them because they're really dark, but I just love them because they're so weird. I might have read with them before. I can't remember. If I did, it was a while ago. It is the Deviant Moon Tarot. So each of these card readings is accompanied by 1 oracle card. So it's 3 tarot, 1 oracle. And yeah, so if you want to take some time to figure out which reading you want to watch based on I can't hold all these up. Based on the imagery that strikes you, if you want to watch all of them, you can. There's no additional fee because these are free readings, which is why you get such high quality content like this little, oh yeah, this little diva. This high quality content, me in my pajamas, spilling coffee on myself. And before the readings, I'm gonna put in some clips of the cats because I feel like it's been a while since I did some random clips of them. So this is just random stuff throughout our day, aside from this, which is really the norm. How you doing, man? Oh, big yawn, big yawn. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So stinking cute. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the cats. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee. Let me know what you think of the readings. Yeah, and I hope that you guys have a great week ahead. I think a lot of states are moving back to like some semblance of normal. I have to go back to work. We're phasing in, so it's fine. I'm grateful that I have a job. but I'm still kind of whiny about having to go back out in the world because I'm like a little hermit crab. I just love being in my house. And pretty much for the entire quarantine, I've only gone out for hiking and groceries. So this is a bit of, this might be a bit of a culture shock for me to like have to be around people in person during the day. I do have an office and I'm probably gonna shut my door. Best boss ever. Okay, so enjoy the cats, enjoy the card readings. I hope you guys have a great week. If you're having coffee, enjoy your coffee. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you next week, but don't end the video. Okay, bye. Good morning. Is anybody there? Hello? Hi. Oh. Hi, guys. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Hello, Ben. Hi, bud. How are you? How are you, Ben? Oh. Ben, get out of your sister's butt. Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning. Hey, quit biting. Quit biting. I don't like it. Look at this tongue. Look at this tongue. Ben. What you doing, Ben? What you doing, buddy? Okay. Why are you biting? Hey. Psst, psst. Why are you biting? You take a bath, Ben? Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You want breakfast? You want some breakfast, Ben? Come on, let's go. You want breakfast? You want breakfast? You all done, Ben? You all done, buddy? Yeah. Is that the breakfast? What are you, Ben? Ben. Benjamin. Hey. No, sir. Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing, little boy? What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Are you being silly banana? You are. You are. Hi. Ma'am. Ma'am. Can I ask why you're doing that? And what's she doing? What's she doing, buddy? Are you mad because it's not dinner time yet? Huh? Are you mad because you're hungry? You got an hour. It's 4 o'clock. It's too early to eat dinner. You're just gonna be mad? Oh, that's a big angry. Okay. Is this the way it's gonna be today? Ben loves a hair tie. Until he can't find it. Buddy, where is it? Where'd it go, Bintan? Where's it at, Budsky? I found it. I found it, Ben. I found it. How's it going? What are you doing, crazy banana? You just living your best life. Where's your hair tie, buddy? Oh. What do you want? Oh, buddy. I can't let you out there. I can't let you out there, Ben. I'm sorry. Do you want to go out too? I can't let you guys out there because the exterminator guy hasn't come. And whenever I let you out there, you guys let spiders in and then you don't kill them. I see your face saying that you're going to kill them, but you don't. You only eat food. I'm sorry, guys. I know, it's disappointing. Love you. I love you. And you don't care. Hi, guys. So here is the first reading that I have for you. It is with the Traditional Tarot and the Power of Surrender deck. So this is the Traditional Tarot, is the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, or Smith-Waite, depending on which one you have or that you like. So the first card that I pulled for you is, I can't tell what's the middle, is the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is, Pentacles are about money, Pentacles are about energy. That Queen energy is really intentional, grounded energy. You know what you want. You're not in a hurry to get it. There's no impulsivity. When we look at her face, the way that she's looking at this money, it's not from a place of like desperation, needing. It's more of this place of like knowing. She knows that more money is coming and she's not gripping it really tightly. She's holding on to it because she values it. But there's a lot of abundance around her. These roses, you know, like the grass is sprouting up. There's a little bunny. You know, there's mountains in the background. There's some streams, more flowers. So this is a really positive card. So there's money that, I don't want to say is coming to you. There's money that you are thinking about drawing in, that you're focused on drawing in, pulling in, earning. This isn't like windfall money. This isn't like winning the lottery. This isn't, you know, stimulus check money, tax return money. This is very much like, I don't want to say career oriented, but this is really connected with your talents and your abilities and your skills and using those things to draw money in. So the next card that I have for you is the Eight of Swords reversed. And so, you know, with this person, you know, you can see that they're kind of bound up. There's all these swords that they're kind of stacked amongst, but because this is reversed, you know, this upright card, it's a really kind of difficult time. It's almost as if the person's imprisoned. You know, it looks like they're kind of surrounded by these swords. They're bound up, they're blindfolded. Because it's reversed, you're coming out of a time of feeling constrained. You're coming out of a time where you feel trapped, stuck, lost, unsure. Maybe you have been kind of thinking about like making a career change. Maybe you've been thinking about how to invest money. Maybe you've been thinking about some other things that you want to do and you haven't really been sure. Now that you've come to a decision, this feeling of like tightness, it just kind of feels like being trapped, like it's going to start to fall away. You know, we're coming out of this time. The next card that I have for you is the Seven of Pentacles reversed as well. And so, you know, upright, this card is about things just really blooming around us, things coming to us really easily. You know, he's done the reaping, now it's time for the sowing. As a reversal, this is kind of letting us know that, you know, yes, you've made a decision, you're coming out of that difficult and unstable time, but there's still work to do. You know, the decision-making part wasn't the work. You know, this decision-making was a step in the process to earn more money, to draw more money in. And so you're just kind of being guided that, like, you're going to need to do some work. It's not hard work, but money's not going to fall out of the sky for you. Unfortunately, it doesn't for any of us. But this is just kind of letting you know, hey, there's a little bit of work that needs to be done. You know, everything is abundant. Everything is, you know, it's flourishing here, but, you know, you're going to have to get out there and pick, you know, pick that fruit off the plant. It's not just going to, you know, show up to your house in a basket. This isn't like delivery service. So those were your 3 tarot cards. The surrender, power of surrender card that I pulled for you is surrender fear. And so this guy looks like the Hulk. Look at this kid. So surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. Although this isn't going to be terribly difficult, that time of indecision that you were in might have felt like the hardest part. And now that it's over, you know, you think that you've kind of come over the hump, that it should be easy, it should be all downhill, easy sailing. It's not going to be. There's still work that needs to be done, but there's not any more struggle. And so some of the work that needs to be done is surrendering fear. Like, what are the old stories that you're telling yourself about whether you're able to earn money based on your skills and talents? What are the old stories that you're telling yourself about struggle? What are the old stories that you're telling yourself about having to put in the work to get the things that you want? You know, just being present in the moment, in those times that you are, you know, collecting the fruit, that you're picking things off the vine, that you are an active participant in your own abundance. You know, celebrate those baby steps. You know, it's not about having acres and acres of strawberries. It's about how many you can pick that, you know, that you can actually eat or that you can actually sell. So, you know, this every baby step forward is important, and it's a reason to celebrate. So if you chose card reading number 1, that was your reading. If you chose card reading number 2, this is your reading. I am using the Happy Tarot deck and the Super Attractor Oracle deck. So the first card that I have pulled for you is the Moon card. So this card is just calling us to pay attention to our dreams, the things that happen in the night, the things that happen in the dark. There's a, oh, that's Brandy. I don't know if you could hear. There's a misconception that the dark is a scary place, you know, but we've got this moon here, and it's really illuminating all these things. There's these little, I don't even know what these are. Maybe these are little lightning bugs. But the moon card is really just calling us to look inward, to get introspective, you know, to pay attention to our dreams, and to just allow things to, you know, come up for us. The subconscious communicates with us in different ways. Sometimes it could be in meditation. Sometimes it could be in journaling. Sometimes it could be in dreams. So you're just being called to pay attention right now to your dreams. So the next card that I have for you is the Page of Pentacles. So this card is really about being a student of money, or learning a new way to manage money, spend money, save money, earn money, really anything with money. This card is letting you know that you are becoming a student of money. So if you've got some maybe old programming around money, if there's some things that trigger you about money, if you've got some beliefs that rich people are bad, money's the root of all evil, really negative connotations about money, you know, you're being called to pay attention to those things and be a student of money and learn, you know, a more positive way of looking at money. You know, this moon card is, as I said, about the subconscious. So Money is just energy. You know, money isn't inherently good or bad, just like energy. Energy is not inherently good or bad. So if you find that you've got some programming, negative programming around money, if you've got some aversion around wealth, you know, these two paired together are really asking you to pay attention to those things that you think. Money mindset is really, really important. So I'm just going to harp on it for a minute. That because money is neutral, the way that we treat that energy is what will attract money to us or deflect money away from us. So if you hold the belief that money is the root of all evil, essentially what you're saying is money is a negative energy. I do not want it to come to me. It's bad. It's not good. Stay away. And if you have ever been in a situation where you didn't have enough money, where you weren't making enough money, sometimes that negativity can get transferred from our circumstance to money. We can feel like it's money's fault that we aren't earning enough, when really it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with understanding what our value is, looking at how much we're earning, looking at what our skills are, what our capabilities are, and seeking something that is more deserving of who we are. The same is true if you love money, which is the reason, if you've watched any of my videos, I talk a lot about how I love money. I really kind of jokingly say that I have a love affair with money, because anytime that I earn money from card readings, from my paycheck, from any source of money, if I'm gifted money, I really celebrate that. Like, I get really excited when my paycheck gets deposited into my account, even though it's on a schedule, you know, every 1st and 15th, like I know I'm gonna get paid, but I'm so excited when that money comes in. And in the same token, right before a paycheck comes in and, you know, money's getting a little bit low, I'm also not like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have enough? Is it gonna be okay? Of course it's gonna be okay. That money's gonna come in because I love money, and the things that we love come to us. To give like a really arcane example, money as an energy responds very much the same way that, like, let's say a pet. If you, oh, Ben agrees. Is that right, Ben? Yeah, okay. So if you have a dog, and every time you see the dog, you kick it or you hit it or you yell at it, eventually the dog is not going to come to you, because you're sending that energy of, I don't like you. But if you have a dog that every time they run up to you, you pet them and you talk to them in a sweet animal voice, or you give them treats, they're gonna come closer and closer to you. That's the law of attraction. That's how it works. And here comes Ben. You wanna say hi, Ben? So the third card that I pulled for you guys is the Ace of Swords. So this card is just letting you know that your mind is really, really clear right now. This is a perfect time for you to allow that subconscious programming to come up and get burned away. And this is also the perfect time for you to dig into those money beliefs, into the mindset you have about money, so that you can draw in more and earn what you're really worth. The Super Attractor Oracle card that I pulled for you is, move this out of the way. When I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So the way that we connect to spirit is through our mindset and through that subconscious work that we do. You know, when we get clear on what is blocking us from drawing in what we want, from connecting to spirit, and clear those things away, you know, kind of cut those things away that are blocking us. When we're open to connecting, it brings certainty and ease that we have never known before. So if you picked card reading number 2, this is your reading. If you chose card reading number 3, this is your reading. So I pulled 3 tarot cards from the Deviant Moon Tarot, and I've also pulled an oracle card from the Dark Mirror Oracle. So I do not believe that I have read cards for you guys with these cards. Because they're really dark, and I don't know why I'm hesitant to use them. I think because a lot of times people think that what is dark is negative or bad, and I feel like, you know, even when we're in a dark situation, there's always something that we can learn from it. Not in the terms of like, just, you know, just keep swimming, everything's okay, but, you know, that we can learn lessons in the dark times that we experience. So the first card that I have for you is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And so we see with this card, we have this dragon, and he's holding this pentacle here, and this pentacle contains the entirety of the universe in it. So, you know, having something this valuable, this majestic, this important there's a lot of responsibility that comes with that. When this card is reversed, what it's telling us is that we're not paying attention to maybe our responsibilities. We're not paying attention to the value of what we possess. This could be, you know, squandering money. If you've been spending like there's no tomorrow because there's nothing to do except for Amazon shop from home. Hi, Ben. You know, this card is definitely a message for you. So, you know, you're being called to pay attention to how you are using the things in your life that are so, so valuable. This could be time, energy, money. This could be your talents. This could be your resources. Anything that has value to you, your emotions, your relationships, your connections, anything that has value to you, there's a good possibility that you're not spending it wisely. The next card that I have for you is the Queen of Pentacles. And so this is another reverse card. The Queen of Pentacles upright shows a woman, and she's got this coin, she's got this money, and she's kind of giving it to these little people that are down here, but like these aren't really people. It's kind of hard to tell. These are dolls, you know, and so she's trying to be generous and she's trying to give to these people down here. But, you know, a queen has a kingdom. She has people that, you know, she's responsible for caring for. And so, you know, when the Queen of Pentacles is reversed, we might not be seeing that we are, I don't want to say improperly because that's really a kind of judgy, but we might not be seeing that we are spending our money or sharing our money with those that shouldn't receive it, those that can't benefit from it, or really where we don't need to be spending it. You know, the obligation of the queen is to care for the people that are in her kingdom. Giving her money to these dolls, they're not alive. They can't buy anything. They don't need food. They don't need shelter. So, you know, these two cards together are really calling you to pay attention to how are you spending, you know, whether that's time, energy, resources, gifts, whatever it is that you're spending, really paying attention to how you're spending that right now. And the last card that I have for you is another reversal. It is the Seven of Cups. And so this is a positive card. I know these two are kind of a little iffy, you know, kind of a, hey, what are you doing? You know, kind of reading. The Seven of Cups upright, when we look at this artist, he is trying to paint this. And as we can see, this doesn't really look like that, you know, like he's kind of imagining something instead of seeing the reality of it. And with the reversal, what we're being called to pay attention to is setting realistic goals, seeing things accurately, looking at the facts. So when this comes to money and how you're spending it, this is maybe revisiting a budget if you haven't looked at your budget in a while. Maybe just perusing through your online bank account to see, like, you know, how much money have I spent on Grubhub? How much money have I spent on takeout? You know, how much money have I spent on Amazon? Like, realistically, what were my money goals, or what are the money goals that I want to work towards? So this card is just really asking you to see the facts, you know, and the facts are right here versus what is in our mind. Because from personal experience, when I didn't have a budget and I was doing kind of a mental tally of what I was spending my money on, I realized once I did start to do the budget that there's a lot of money that I had every month that was just kind of disappearing. And it was getting spent on things, but when I say disappearing, like I wasn't telling my money to go to this much clothing or this much makeup or this many drinks out or this many Uber rides. Once I started to create that budget, you know, it was like, okay, I want this money to go towards bills, and this money goes towards vacation fund, and this money goes towards savings, and this money goes towards, you know, massages, and this money goes towards going out. and I lost less money keeping track of it. So that was the Deviant Moon Tarot reading. The Oracle card that I picked for you is the Revenge card. Sorry, I want to make sure that you can see it. And so with this card, this card is not exactly about revenge, because when it comes to money and how we're spending and our inability to kind of see the reality of how we're spending money, we're not going to get revenge on ourselves. But this card is really about righting wrongs, because whenever we feel like we need to take revenge in a situation, it's because there's anger and it's because there's injustice. And so we can often feel like that with money, that, you know, like we spend our money when we go out and have fun, and then we're like, oh no, like, why did I do that? What was I thinking? You know, and it's not fair that I only make so much money and I can't get a refund on those drinks that I bought last Saturday, or whatever the situation is. And, you know, this card also calls us to put an end to difficult times. So, you know, as we can see, like, homegirl's not in the best situation. She's got, you know, she's got some blood coming out of her eyes. These are angel wings. They're all withered up. She's got 2 swords. She's kind of angry. She's mad because things have been really, really hard. And when we are tired of things being hard, we will put energetically, spiritually, a violent end to those things. And what that can look like is really buckling down and making that budget, or really buckling down and, you know, having a hard money conversation with your partner, or really, you know, having that tough conversation with yourself or friends and saying, you know, I can't spend like this anymore. I have to put an end to, you know, kind of wasting all this money that I earn, spending it on things that I don't need, and not really working towards realistic goals, you know, because all of us have things we want to do with the money that we make, and we also want to earn more money so we could do more things, you know, with that money. And as I mentioned, you know, for me, like, one of the items that I budget for is a vacation fund, because what is the point of putting a vacation on a credit card when you have to pay back that money plus interest, when each month, because I don't go on vacation every month, I'm like a normal person, I might go like 1 or 2 times a year. Each month I will budget money to put into my vacation fund to fill those cups. You know, little by little by little, you can save quite a bit of money. So if you're having a difficult time with money, if money is something that's painful for you because you have a tendency to spend it and not keep track of it, this Oracle card is really calling you to put a really distinct end to that, because, you know, what is the point of suffering when you can control what is yours? So if you picked the 3rd card reading, that was your reading.